So, I guess it's more for me than anybody else. I mean, most likely no one will ever watch it or think about it beyond myself making this, but I mean, I sit here and my kids watch these YouTube videos all day, just all day, and it's it's just so odd to me because we've entered this era where nobody thinks that working is a way of creating themselves a future where we've gone from this Eastern European, or I'm well, not Eastern, but this fully European idea that we can somehow, you know, make this great life for ourselves, and if we work hard, things will go the way we want them to. But I mean, that's really not the way things work in the real world. I mean, unless a cookie cutter existence is what you're looking for, but it's just disgusting how like there's just this dominance of these complete douchebags that are teaching our children how to behave, and it's it's not how a human being should behave. Like we come from something horrible. Yeah, we come from people that came here and took things that weren't theirs, and completely destroyed cultures. And I mean, instead of trying to pay that back or do something about it, we've just moved in the complete opposite direction, where we've decided that we're just going to take more and give more to people that already have more, instead of trying to create self-sustaining communities that we could create so easily, like so easily, for fractions, for absolute fractions of what people have, like of what people get paid, of what people have from inheritance. And what are they inheriting? They're inheriting something that was stolen. Like it's just mind-boggling that and then and then what are our kids being taught? What is being taught? What's being taught? I mean, nature's gone. Like this shit, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. No one gives a fuck about that anymore. And oh, excuse my language. No one cares about that anymore, or has for a very long time. But it's the only. It's something that's drawing us away from the natural order, and there really isn't a way to describe. I don't know. I mean, how to how to move forward. When our choices are you know I can, yeah, I can vote, yeah, absolutely. I can definitely vote, and it makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Like, I mean, obviously Trump was a piece of shit, but I mean, really, there's two parties in a country that has 370 million people. Shouldn't there be like 100 parties? I mean, there's a everyone has different ideals, everyone has different morals, everyone has different things. So let's create self-sustaining communities with things that aren't going to harm us and destroy this. Because, I mean, it literally is the only thing that keeps the human existence going. And the farther and farther we move away from it and towards douchebags in Lamborghinis jumping off of diving boards. I don't know if there is a hope for my group of kids and then the next one beyond them, because I mean, it's just we're a far cry from trying to download something with a spinning little circle to being able to look up the most heinous, disgusting, you know, just stuff that I am now being privileged to watch. And I mean, I've been off the grid for a very long time. I try to keep clear of Facebook or social media in any way, and even posting this is kind of odd for me to be doing. But you know, as a single father trying to look out for two kids, um, it's very difficult to understand why so many people want to move in a direction away from where everyone can have happiness. And it's not very hard to obtain. It's actually easily obtainable. You know, there's alternatives to living in micro mansions. There's alternatives to cutting down giant swaths of trees to create, you know, these farms that are being that are owned by one company. And I mean, it's laughable. There's a million things we could get into, but it's just I fear that this whole thing that we got going with social media, especially, you know, who is running it, and who is really raising children of the ages between, say, whatever, 10 and 15. I mean, who's really raising them? You could spend as much time as you want trying to protect them and try and give them some semblance of what the real world looks like. And, you know, the real world is a very different place than douchebags on diving boards, you know. Douchebags on diving boards doesn't really cover when you actually get down to the nitty gritty. And I've spent, you know, highs and lows like everybody else, but I mean, this is scary, guys. Like, this is scary, and I think it all ties in to the way that corporate America and anybody really that has money wants you to live. Because I think that corporate America, or, you know, whether you're Republican, Democrat, anything, like if you don't have millions of dollars, you're not going to stop thinking that you are going to be a millionaire in your lifetime. You aren't. You aren't. You're gonna work a regular job and live a regular life, like me. You know what I mean? And enjoy it, dude. Embrace it. It's not anything bad. It's, you know, it's up, it's down, it's weird, it's crazy, it's bad, it's good, it's but it is what it is. It's you know, when you're one in a trillion, you know, you're gonna live a regular life. Sorry, but try and embrace it. It's kind of awesome, you know. And I mean, spending time just you know, sitting enjoying the woods or your place of peace is definitely so much better than, you know, trying to think about that as a future, because it's nobody's future. I'm sorry, but it isn't. All right.